am doing this as a live because, you know, the space on the phone isn't really there. I hope some of you guys will come in and join me for this live. I have noticed the numbers ain't the same when I do a live, but oh well, is what it is. Also, damn, that's why I held off. I just remembered my nails are so bad, they're so ratchet. I've been doing like home decoration stuff at home, so my nails have all broken, and I've ordered some new nail stuff. So I'm waiting for it to get to me before I redo my nails because I want to switch up the colour or whatever. But if you're going to ignore the ratchet nails, then mwah, thank you. Okay, so this is what do they think of their your physical appearance. The extended to this will be on Patreon. Okay, it will be at over 18 extended, so it will be on the star tier, which is the second tier. So we have 3 piles to choose from. We've got 2 like orangey, yellowy ones, and then we've got a black stone. So the yellow, this round yellow one is called Golden Healer. It's meant to be like what the name says, bring about healing and all that kind of stuff. I think it brings about physical healing. This one is a black stone. I don't know what it actually is though. It could be, sorry, my nail looks really junky there, but it's just because I did them really badly because I did them in a rush. So that's just actually like my natural nail coming through. I don't know. I want to say black onyx, maybe. I don't know. And then this stone is, and there's paint there. This stone is amber, okay? This little piece was like £5. It's literally got the thing written on it on the other side. Expensive, isn't it? Almost coming like moldavite. No, I'm joking. This would have been a lot more if it was moldavite. But yeah, so pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Let's find out what they think of your physical appearance. If you don't go on to get the Patreon, that's not like a big deal. But if you do, mwah, I can't wait to see you there at the extended, and we'll be getting all the spicy, juicy details. So infinite source, truth, knowledge, and wisdom, please. Your most loving, most light guide. Please select the most loving, most light guides and angels that serve you and serve your divine plan for the highest good of everybody and serve your light. Please extend every type of protection that is available to me now, and please extend every type of protection that's available to the beings, the people around me now, and please extend the protection to anybody who needs it at this time, and of course to whoever's watching this video. Thank you, and so it is. Okay, so pile number 1, we're going to get into it. We're going to see what they think of your physical appearance. Okay, so some of you guys could have like a classic look. The Hierophant just split in the deck is very beautiful. Taurus was Jupiter's most favourite, was it Jupiter? Yeah, Taurus was Jupiter's most favourite wife because she was the most beautiful. So maybe you guys are really, really gorgeous, but you could have like more of a classic kind of beauty and style of dress. I am getting like, you know, British English kind of style, just because this is something I've been pondering a lot recently. I've been watching some stuff and they'll be like, dress elegant like Beyonce, and as a British person, no shade to Beyonce looks wonderful, do you know what I mean? She does her thing, but when I think elegance and I think classy, I do not think Beyonce. There are some outfits that sometimes make me say but that's because I'm British. So even if you live anywhere else, you could have quite a conservative way of dressing yourself. Hi Nagma. Hi Nagma. You could have a really conservative way of dressing, and I feel like you may be somebody who gets a lot of people who are interested in your style, want to copy you, want to ask you where you got such and such from. And even that, I was watching videos of, you know, people saying how to dress for this and that. You guys could be the person that people come to for fashion advice, or just how to appear, you know, how to do your hair. Some of you, they assume that you're in a relationship, okay? What does pile number 1, the person on pile number 1's mind, or this can be a specific person or just people. Hi Nathan. Or just people in general. What does the person, what does the person on pile number 1's mind, what do they think of the way they dress? What do people think of the way pile number 1 looks physically? Don't know why I keep coming back to the way you dress. So maybe you guys really express yourself through your clothes. I feel like people feel that you worry, like you get a lot of anxiety when getting dressed, or you worry if you're wearing the right outfit. It's almost like I want to stand out, but I don't want to stick out too much. Was that conservative enough? You're really maybe quite worried about how people perceive you in regards to your outfit choice. Some of you guys may be into the florals, the rose prints, all those cute little designs. And for others of you, maybe you're in an area or you're in a career where you want to be taken a bit more seriously, and you feel like you have to leave behind those kind of floral kind of vibes. Some of you may cringe sometimes at outfits. Like, why did I wear that? What do they think about the way you look? You may look like you're somebody who's in distress or somebody who has a lot of anxiety. Like, you may frown a lot or have a very deep, intense kind of stare. People often wonder what's on your mind. Yeah, you could be somebody who's you appear like you're constantly thinking about work, or you constantly want to appear in control. For some of you, you could be on the more slender side as well, and it could be that, Aziza, love me or not, please. Oh. How accurate are your readings, Chloe? Are you actually asking me that, or are you saying, oh, how accurate your readings are? Is that a statement or a question? So yeah, you could be somebody who, oh, okay, yeah, you could be more on the slender side, and you could take great effort to maintain your figure. Some of you guys may worry about your weight at times, just because the Emperor is somebody who wants to look a certain way, and you want to look a certain way or you want to appear a certain way to people. So you'd want to look a certain way in your suits or in your outfits. It's like clean lines, you know, it's not really curvaceous and round, it's more clean lines. Some of you guys may give other people diet tips and diet advice as well. You may have a resting bee face, okay? So you may be somebody who appears a little bit intense. I am getting those kind of striking eyes. Oh, well, I've got another channel, pretty accurate, I would say, because I've done readings for many years now. So, yeah. Sorry, yeah. So I would say like intense eyes, maybe on the smaller side. I don't know if you guys know anything about Vedic astrology or Claire Nakti's work, but it's giving me the Rahu. No, it's giving me the sun ruled people. I'm a sun ruled person as well, actually. Well, beauty type. It's a sun ruled beauty type where the eyes are small, they're narrower than the Rahu eyes, but they still have that intensity and that focus. Okay, so I feel like people feel like you are a boss in whatever way that means to you. If you are the boss of your own household, or if you are somebody who goes to work and works in the city, you could look like a city living person. I'm not getting like countryside vibes off of you guys. The Magician. And maybe you change your look quite a lot, okay? What do they think of your appearance? Oh, the Sun. Maybe you guys look really youthful. You stand out. It's that energy of, like I said in the beginning, wanting to stand out and be your authentic self, but also not wanting to ruffle any feathers, okay? You guys could look really good in red, really good in like a mustard color or a yellow color. You could look great with your hair up as well. What does this person think of your overall look? The way you look, they feel like you look young. Okay, we know what the Ace of Wands means. Okay, so I was kind of tapping more into that energy when I asked that question, and honey, they love it. Okay, the look gets them going, you know. I feel like you have a little bit of insecurity or worries about the way you look. This person feels like you're worried about things that really probably don't matter. So this could be like cellulite or stretch marks, or, you know, you could feel like your arms aren't big enough or whatever, you know. But I feel like this person really doesn't think that matters. The Emperor is somebody who has the kind of ideal public image, ideal face. Not necessarily the ideal face, like physical face, but I just said that. So probably to this person, you've got the ideal face and the body's good too, you know? You look really youthful, you stand out, you get a lot of attention wherever you go. And I'm not saying that, you know, you're completely perfect, but whatever your insecurity is, looking at these sunflowers, how they always go towards the light, your insecurities are always made way more smaller because of the things that shine and stand out about you in a good way and that you feel positive about are much bigger, much more noticeable than the things that you're actually insecure about. So, you know, you get somebody going here, okay? They like it. They like it a lot. If you're a man and you've, you know, been there with this person, they like it a lot. They like to just hold it in their hand. This is not a Patreon read. I'm not going there, okay? We're gonna save the rest of that for Patreon. Oh wow, that's good. Okay, so let's change deck now because I want to get a bit more information. I'm glad to see that you're resonating. And maybe, you know, I'm getting you a bit more into tarot readings. But obviously, always take tarot readings with a pinch of salt and don't let them control your life. No reader can actually tell you about you. You shape your own destiny. That's what I believe very firmly. Always empower yourself, you know. But yeah, I'm glad to be a part of your like new tarot journey. Yeah, people don't notice that stuff as nearly as much as you think. But even if they did notice it, it's not even more than a second in their mind. Does that make sense? Like they're not gonna think, oh yeah. After they see that, they move on to something else. Like, oh wow, like it's not a big deal at all. So, okay. So what does this person think about pile number one's physical appearance? Increase. You get hotter. I'm hearing you get sexier. Okay, that's what I heard in my head. So you get sexier every time this person sees you. For some of you, if you are feminine, your bust size may have increased because we've got the number 4 there. And you could look younger, you know, as people around you are aging and your peers are aging, you could just appear younger and younger, and it's more apparent to people how slowly you're aging or how young you actually look. You got more beautiful, you got more handsome. Because this part of fortune is like you're just blessed in some way, shape or form, and it just grows. So whatever it is that you're blessed with, these good looks, this beauty, this great fashion sense, it just grows and becomes more and more obvious to the people around you. Your destiny, I feel like they didn't see it. Like maybe for some people they didn't see it before. And again, it was in reverse. So I keep just getting this thing of like aging backwards. Like you don't, as everybody else is going grey, you're like staying jet black. I don't know. For some of us, grey is the first thing. Like I started getting greys at like 26. That's a joke, but that happens early in my family. But yeah, I feel like for your friends as well, they notice that you don't age. Your destiny, the finger of God. What they think about your appearance. Some of you as well, it could be like, what was that message, sorry? Definitely have a baby face for a 28-year-old. Yeah, keep it. Apply the sunscreen, honey. What does pile one's person think of their appearance? Leo, I will. So you've got the Sun card, you've got the Leo, you've got Aries there as well. So you guys are really fiery. You could be a fire sign, but you don't have to be. But wherever you have fire in your chart, wherever you have Leo or Aries, this is prominent in your chart in some way, shape or form. People see this in you. So Leo rules the 5th house, which is children. And Aries rules the 1st house, which is the body, and it's the first sign. So those are both signs of youthfulness. When I say wherever you have it in your chart, so maybe you're a Scorpio sun, but you could have your moon in Leo, your Venus in Aries, you know. So whatever house it falls into. I do astrology, so if you would like an astrology reading, you can definitely contact me for that. So So yeah, I feel like you're somebody who naturally stands out, okay? Leos know how to dress, they know how to put it on. They're not scared of, you know, big hair and big outfits and furs and colour and all that kind of stuff. So it could be that you're a very colourful person. It could be for some people, you know, in a landscape or a place where everybody seems to look the same, you really stand out. Now, whether that's because you really do stand out and you're in a place where people like you are not seen very often, maybe because of your culture or your age or whatever it is, that could be it as well. But I just feel like you definitely stand out to this person. And the fifth house rules love as well, so pleasure. So I feel like people find a lot of pleasure from actually looking at you and your physical appearance. I feel like it's as though you take time to select your outfit. You're always, what's the word? Not just clean, because that's more like Virgo, but like very well put together. Very well put together. Yes. And I feel like people want to be friends with you. Like they want to get to know you. Some people just kind of want to come over and touch you. You may have really smooth skin or really youthful skin as well. Some of you could look really good in the colors like gold, or you may be a person, I feel like a lot of people are, who looks better in gold than silver jewelry. So you could have like an olive skin tone or a deeper skin tone or something like that. Something about you has changed though. Something about your looks has definitely changed. So what do people think of pile number one's looks? Ooh, reassuring rose. They want to, yeah, like again, people were like, what are you worried about? Like, what are you talking about? Whatever your insecurities are, people are saying that is in your head. Like, we don't see it. Like, we do not see what you're worried about at all. I feel like you give a lot of people butterflies. Again, you're interesting to look at. People want to see what you're going to wear, how you're going to show up, how your hair's done, and how you change and transform. So maybe it's like they know you from one place at work, in the office, and then they see you on a night out and they're like, whoa, you look so different. But you obviously look the same face and whatever, but you look so different. It's so interesting to see you in all those different settings, because they just love to see how you like transform yourself. For some of you, I feel like people feel that you should be doing more online stuff, more influencing, more putting yourself out there, but you hold yourself back for the wrong reasons because you're insecure. What are you insecure about? Reflection about the way you look, okay, or the way other people are going to see you or perceive you. Like you may be somebody who has been misunderstood a lot in your life, so you may be very scared or very worried about putting yourself out there through pictures or some sort of media for people to assume a lot of things about you, and you won't be able to rectify it. Or you could have people gossip about you and you have no way of actually saying, hey, you know, that's not true. Especially with that Leo energy, because people are going to want to talk about you when you have that. Yeah, it's hard, but I'm getting the energy here of people. Yeah, people think your destiny is to be in the spotlight, and that's the message I was getting through with the yod going that way. It's not like you're just wandering around in life, because you are definitely somebody who's focused on the future, focused on building yourself up. You always show up looking correct. You've always got something going for yourself. But I feel like a lot of people feel that your destiny is meant to be in the spotlight in some way, and you're just holding yourself back from that because of your insecurities. Maybe you've dated the wrong people in the past. So what does this person think? Oh, I was going to say, what does this person think of the way you look? You've got somebody here who is hot into you. They could be a fire sign. They could be an air sign. Who's this person that is feeling all these feels? The caregiver, Queen of Flutes. Okay. Could be a water sign. They want to give you their heart. You know, they want to connect to you in a heart-centered way. Someone has a crush. I feel like it's a crush. It's not somebody that you know of very well, some of you. Yeah, they're not coming towards you because they feel like there's competition. So it could be somebody that you're asking about, but I feel like you could be asking about one person or a couple people. Some of you could be asking about friends, some of you could be asking about a friend with benefits or a situationship. Remember, baby, if you ain't married, you're single. Or, you know, some other kind of relationship. But I definitely feel there is somebody here who has a big crush on you. And I don't think you're that aware. Yeah, because I feel like if you was that aware, you would actually be interested in this person. Oh, it's getting spicy. Page of Roses. Ace of Roses. This is the Ace of Wands again, I think. Yeah. Yes, I feel like you'd actually be interested in this person. So yeah, people do see that you have insecurities, but they may not see what the insecurities are. They're just like, what the heck are you talking about? It's more like your energy. So maybe you do go into like this boss mode energy where you're like really feeling yourself, and then you just kind of crumple into not. Or maybe as people get to know you, they see your insecurities. Yeah. Some of you, people may have thought that was a red flag in the past. What do people think of the way pile number one? What do they think of pile number one's appearance? Sent home. Some of you may have tattoos, or some of you may have an alternative look. I don't know why I'm getting David Bowie on this card. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. But like you really plan the way you look or the way you want to appear to people. It feels very manufactured. Like down to the last detail, you really do plan it. You don't like anything to go not to plan, but like anything to throw you off. Like say you planned an outfit and actually it turns out to be warmer that day, but you planned an outfit that was a little bit more on the colder side. You are very attractive. You have really good looks. Some of you could look really good in glasses. But yeah, you're very, very attractive. And I feel like people, just feel like you're hot, but you're just like a little bit insecure or a little bit of a control, have a little bit of a control thing about the way you appear to other people. It could also be a thing where you like fix your clothes a lot. Does that make sense? Like you're readjusting your clothes. Yeah. You like things to feel balanced or to look balanced or something like that. Okay, so I am gonna move on to, should I get some of these cards? I'm gonna quickly pull from this deck and then we're gonna move on. What do people think of your appearance, pile number one? Mimicking. Yeah, I told you, people, I was on one when not on one, but like I was channeling when I did this. So yeah, people mimic you, but they try to act like they don't. So people will literally watch and wait to see what it is that you're wearing and then go out and buy the same. Some people feel like, even when I saw the dead end card and the Eros, some people feel like, even though this is not to do with your appearance, but it is because it's something about the way you look, you guys could be chasing or could be in their mind, this isn't the truth, but people feel like you could be in a dead end job or a job that doesn't suit you and like your passions lay elsewhere with the Eros card, or people fall in love with you easily. People want to know what it is that you're doing. You could build a following or, just get a lot of attention quite easily and quite naturally. And people feel like that's what you should really be doing. If you are into clothes, into fashion, into makeup, into bodybuilding, like whatever, people like that's what you should be doing, not this other stuff, because I don't know. What do people think of pile number one's appearance? Body. Oh, that body, honey. They like it. They said you've been working out. They see you. I feel like even people that you would just think wouldn't be into you, I feel like you got quite a few people around that have little crushes, or people that want to watch you, people that want to just see what you're doing, They all want a chance with you. Their ex won't let go. So some of you guys, your ex is definitely still checking up on you. Clout. Again, I keep getting this feeling of people expect you to get fame or something. So it's like they're waiting for an opportunity for them to double back and be like, yeah, I need them. I need pile number one. Okay. So what do people think of pile number one? Pile number one's appearance. Something about your hair, okay? So maybe some of you guys have some long hair, it looks really good. Or when you, sounds so random, but when you have a symmetrical hairstyle rather than an asymmetrical hairstyle, you know, everybody was shaving their head. Cassie, we now know why she did that. But you know, some of you people feel like you don't believe them when they tell you that you look good, that you think that they're lying to you. Mars in Libra, you look like relationship material. For a lot of you, you have the look or the way you present yourself. People feel like you'd be a good person to have in a relationship. Cygnus is saying beautiful hair, nails, classy clothing, refined. This is very much given that Taurian energy that I was talking about. So I feel like, and traditional. So I feel like, yeah, you do look traditional. You have a classical or traditional beauty or way of presenting yourself, way of dressing. People you trust, friends. I feel like you look like you could be popular, or your friends may love the way you dress as well. Using for money. Some of you guys look like you could be a sugar baby. Hey, we're not throwing any like negativity towards that girl, boy. You do what it is that you need to do. But some people, they may be thinking they can use you for money. You know, you look rich, but I feel like you look young. So who's really maybe. And gossip. I feel, again, like I said, you naturally get a lot of attention. People talk about you. Because, you know, sometimes they just want to assume weird stuff or make up crazy rumours. And sometimes it's just that they genuinely are curious, but they just try and fill in the blanks. If you have this energy, if you have this energy naturally, I wouldn't take it to heart. Just make sure you keep your boundaries up, because what the human brain does is even what we're seeing in our field of vision, our brain is filling in a lot of that information. So when people, you know, come across somebody they find attractive, but they don't know that much about them, they're going to naturally start assuming and making up loads of stuff about that person, because that's just kind of how the human brain works. So I wouldn't say like take it to heart, just put up your boundaries. And yeah, like that's the energy you have. People were talking about you because they're interested in you. You know, you got that effect on people. It's kind of giving me celebrity vibes, even though you guys are probably not celebrities, but you could be, if that's what you want. So that was pile number one. I'm going to move on to pile number two. Pile number two, I'm going to start with the Gilded Tarot. It's black and this is a black stone, so a little vibe match there. So some of you guys could be somebody who matches their clothes a lot. Randomly, well, it's not random. Yeah, you could be somebody who likes to colour coordinate a lot. And that always gives me big Jamaican vibes. Like, I always say this, and no offence to any islanders anyway, but people always say, oh, Rihanna, she just can wear a silk dress and throw on a cap. And I'm like, no, that is how islanders dress. I used to have a friend and she'd wear all her favourite things at the same time. She did not care. She felt great, and I love that for her. Whereas Jamaicans will match everything: the wig, the socks, the shoes, the top, the pants. So I don't know if anybody's got some kind of links here to Jamaica, or I'm not saying all Jamaicans dress like that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, you guys may be very colour coordinated. Like, I feel like the vibe, even with the silver elephant, is just like switched up. So what do people think of pile number two's appearance? Oh, why did I want to stop there? I'm putting that to the side. Okay. What do people think about pile number two's appearance? Okay, look at this. Some of you give the appearance of having, so some of you guys can appear kind of androgynous for some of you. So this may be you look male and female, or like you can come across like quite masculine. I don't know, if you like put a hood up, you be a handsome young man, you take your hood down, you got your ponytail, they're like, oh, it's a beautiful lady. Like, I don't know. So Virgo energy is really, really strong, because Virgo is the androgynous sign, the angel sign. And angels, well, it's the Virgin, but it was originally the angel, and angels have no gender, they have no sex. So maybe some of you guys could have been really tomboyish if you're a girl. Virgo women usually are tomboys in their youth, and then Virgo masculines can come across a bit more feminine sometimes, that people wonder about their sexuality. That's neither here nor there. And a lot of times, like I said, it's just that these people have a very blended energy. So yeah, people could be saying that you spend a lot of money on your outfit, on your clothes, on skincare, on beauty products. Any of the pentacle signs, always gorgeous, okay? So the face, yes, the face is gorgeous. The hair, gorgeous. You could have really long hair, or you could have like a hair care routine. I do get that your hair is like somehow part of your outfit or your accessory. Maybe you wear wigs, like I said, you switch it up with the colour of the wigs, or you know, whatever. You're wearing a red dress, you're not going to wear a blonde wig, you're going to wear a black one, or whatever. That's not a hard and fast rule, by the way, as well. You do what you want to do. Some of you really look great in the colour green or in earthy tones. And I feel like as well, this is you don't need to do too much. This isn't layers of makeup. Like with the other reading that we just done, where it had Leo energy, this is like bright colours, big hair, glitter, sequins, whatever, like everything. Just do everything that you want to do. With you, it's more of an understated kind of natural, no makeup look. Like you know, your hair is an accessory as part of your outfit in this. You could be somebody who wears like a low bun, like swept off your face, you know, the face, the eyebrows are telling the story. Yeah, so people may feel like you are somebody who seems kind of uninterested. Okay, you could look unbothered by people, like you're just really focused on your money. If you have kids, you're really focused on your kids, or really focused on your home. Some people feel like, I know this is like appearance, but I don't know, like when people are looking at you, I'm guessing they're just thinking these things. Like you are uninterested to avoid heartbreak. Okay, and when they speak to you, or when you actually open your mouth and speak, they kind of realize that you could be very wounded in some way, shape, or form. For others of you, you look really good in the color gray. Even though these aren't typically cold energies, I'm getting kind of like a cold energy. So maybe, you know, the ski look would look really great on you. Maybe you've went skiing and you've posted something or whatever, and people are like, wow, they look great. Yeah. Very beautiful. Also, people can feel like they want to have you, like they want you to be theirs, and you seem uninterested in them. Also, they got to have enough money. People got to have enough money to deal with you. They know that. You ain't cheap, baby. Knight of Wands. You could inspire people to be like really passionate or want to come towards you. What do people think about pile number 2's appearance? Like the way you physically look. Yeah, that there's competition. And that somebody, you must belong to someone. That's so weird, and such a weird way to say that. But like, yeah, they feel like you must belong to somebody, or you must be somebody's. Again, this feeling of wanting to be possessive over you. Some of you could wear like really long dresses. Something about length here. So even if you're masculine, maybe you have really long hair or something like that. Like keep your hair long, or you wear really long dresses, long clothes. What do people think of your appearance? You dress stylishly, you definitely spend money on your clothes. Oh, also it could be like the fabrics, like everything feels really good because it's earth energy. I'm getting Taurine energy. Everything feels really nice, you know. They can see with their eyes that you spend a little bit more money on your clothes, and when they get to touch your shirt or whatever, they can feel it's a different quality. So yeah, some of you guys may not be into fast fashion at all, Maybe you're somebody who buys something and it can last a very, very long time because you don't buy cheap, you buy once, you know. Some of you, I do want to say, you don't get enough sleep. I don't know if like sometimes you have bags or you just seem tired, or you say I'm tired. Maybe you do the school run, you're like I'm tired. But it could be that it seems like you don't get enough sleep in some way, shape or form, or you have worries about something. Yeah, I feel like it's just not necessarily that you look tired and run down, but maybe they've seen you a few times and you look a bit tired, and then you'll actually go on to say, yeah, I'm tired, or I'm feeling tired today because I didn't sleep last night because of X, Y, and Z. 5 of Wands. I feel like people don't want to mess with you because they feel like you will actually here and take them down. Like you may look like you can fight, or like you'll stand up for yourself, you'll defend yourself, or you'll defend your kids, or you'll defend your dog, or you'll defend, you know, whatever, whoever. I feel like you could be preening yourself a lot. Like, so you may look like somebody who spends a lot of time on their beauty routine. Even if you're masculine, people may wonder, do you wax your eyebrows? Do you, you know, do you do skincare and stuff like that? Which there is nothing wrong with a masculine doing skincare. I love that. You have the same skin as a woman also, so take care of it. But yeah, and I feel like if you have children or animals, you kind of like preen them in the same way. Do people think of your physical appearance? I feel like as well, I'm gonna say it's the same thing about you. If they haven't got enough money, you will not give people the time of day. So maybe you can spot a dusty from a mile away because you dealt with them in the past, or, you know, maybe you are really somebody who is focused on the material and the financial and that sort of thing. Hey, is what it is, whatever floats your boat, honey, a material girl, you know. But yeah, I feel like people can feel that you've worked hard for what it is that you've got, or you take, okay, so you're not rich, basically. This is what it's telling me. You're not rich because whatever it is that you have that is valuable, whether it is, and it's whatever you say is yours, so your children, your pet, your car, your clothes, you really take care of them, and you really kind of like groom and, like, I don't know, like look after it really, really well, but almost in a way where you're a little bit scared of losing it. Does that make sense? So I feel like people know that you only want people who are going to add value to you in that situation. You're not going to be losing sleep over a dusty crusty. That could be it. Maybe it's not that you don't look tired, you look, and this energy of being uninterested, you look like somebody who's not about to lose sleep over someone or something who isn't adding to your life. And it could just be as simple as just a look, you know. I'm kind of getting a bombastic side-eye vibe. Like, you could be somebody who just, people could speak to you, and I feel like you're selective with what you say and when you say it. You could talk with your eyes. That might be why I was picking up the Jamaican thing. But is it the Jamaicans that talk with their eyes? I feel like they talk with their mouth. I don't know. But, you know, you could talk with your eyes, if that makes sense. So, very expressive eyes, guys. But yeah, beautiful, gorgeous, handsome, very like aesthetically blessed as to what people would find to be like socially attractive now. And I feel like they feel that you must have many admirers. Page of Wands, adventure. Yeah, so it could be like you seem like you're trying, I don't know if it's different looks, or you're growing up. So maybe you're trying different looks, but the looks that you're trying are more mature. You're like really developing. Some of you could have really developed, you know, your big person's body, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, once you get to a certain age and your body starts to change, not like your 20s, like older than that. So some of you guys, you could be older. You look very mature, but you, not like you look old, but you look mature. So you could look more mature than your age, even though your skin and stuff could be youthful, but you have this mature energy. Jupiter returns benefits. See, I keep getting this energy of you don't mess with broke people, and people know that. The bombastic side eye you give, like you just let them know, that's nice. Like it's that it's that kind of, like, even if you don't mean to be condescending, some of you can come off as condescending or a little bit material. What do people think? What does the person that pile number 2 has on their mind? What do they think of the way pile number 2 looks? Leo, I will. Your destiny. Why are we pulling the same cards? Okay. Let's shuffle again. So yeah, see the second house owning. So you definitely do stand out. I'm getting the gold vibes here. So like you maybe appear a little bit spoiled, or somebody who spoils themselves or indulges in a lot of self-care. Somebody who's a bit mysterious. For some of you, your background or your heritage could be like, you could be one of those people who are like racially ambiguous in some way, shape or form. Like people can't quite figure out your background or heritage. That's quite a mystery to them. Yeah, you are very attractive, and I feel like the more they see you, the more they are attracted to you. For some of you, they may have felt like something ended here with this in reverse, and they're not being given a fair shot at the beginning. The Jupiter returns benefits. This could be somebody in your past that's, you know, on your mind, past relationship possibly. But this person could have been broke. They feel like they don't have enough money for you. They're interested in you, or they're checking up on you, but you seem to be very interested in whatever it is that you're doing or whatever it is that you've got going on. Like you ain't looking at this person. Some of you could be earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, and fire. Sagittarius in particular. But also Aries, and we already said Leo. Ending. Something has changed in the way you look. Like maybe you did your hair a certain way, you don't do it like that no more. Or maybe you presented yourself in a certain way, you don't do it like that no more. But I feel like you really have changed something because you didn't like the people that were coming towards you. Some of you guys may be single, but you look like you're in a relation, or like people assume that you must be in a relationship because it's like you're very attractive. You seem to have a plan or a path in life. Some of you guys may be really focused on your career. I don't know why I'm getting like lawyer or doctor or something like that. That's weird because that's usually more of a King of Swords or Queen of Swords type energy. But I don't know, I'm getting that here. Some of you could be homemakers as well. What do people think of the way pile number 2 looks, their appearance? Virgo, I analyze. They feel judged by you. They feel criticized by you. And almost like if they wanted to judge you or criticize you back, this is all going on in their own mind. They can't find anything to say. Does that make, like, they can't find, you're very well put together. You're very preened, very, like, you're a little bit too perfect for some people. Yeah. And you just get better. Like, you age like wine. You just get better over time. You don't make the same mistakes that you used to make. You know how to put an outfit together better than ever. Or you know if you dress a certain way, you're going to attract a certain type of people. Or you know how to present yourself in the right social circles in certain settings. Cold again. I just keep getting this energy of you being quite standoffish though. Green could look really good on you. I said that before. You guys could have like green eyes. But yeah, you look expensive. You could be somebody who looks like they put themselves on a pedestal, or they only talk to really other people with money, or who are really good looking, or there's something you got to do to get into your inner circle. It's just not available to everybody. Like anybody, this is given you can't sit with us vibes, kind of. The Lovers. I feel like this is particularly a lover, a, ex relationship. whatever the situation was. This, a lot of you, this could have been like a committed partnership with the King and the Queen of Pentacles there, but the way you look. Some of you, you may appear like the perfect wife or husband, but you have like a dark side or a naughty side to you. Like they see that, like something about like the jokes you make or the little lingering looks. Queen of Rings, single mom. Yeah, some of you guys could be parents. The hot seat. And the Eight of Mirrors. Yeah, some of you guys could be parents, and again, it's this energy of if the people are coming towards you, they've got to come correct. Even how she's just looking at him like, yeah, and I'm not calling you back. It's kind of the vibe. So your appearance, like you look really good. You put people in their head, you know. With that Virgo, I analyze in reverse. It's like, I can't even say nothing bad about this person. I can't even say, well, your wig was musty or your outfit didn't look good, or, you know, they couldn't say nothing. They can't say anything. I feel like people may really analyze you and watch you a lot more than you actually realize. Again, I don't think you're interested or bothered by other people watching you. I feel like you're kind of used to it. This gives me something that I saw before where it's like, oh, when you feel like somebody's watching you, so you try and serve effortless beauty looks. So even when you're putting the shopping away or, you know, getting your shopping, putting it into your car or whatever, you look gorgeous. you just look so put together. You've just, you know, got that vibe. Don't know why I'm hearing Britney Spears. Maybe they used Britney Spears on that meme. Like, you look like you have a nice house. You look like you really take care of yourself. Yeah, you could have people that crush on you, or I don't know why I'm hearing somebody wants to have a baby with you. You just look really unbothered. Like, you only care about your family, basically. This is how it comes across to people. It may appear like you're really only interested in conversating with your family members, your husband or your wife, if you are in a relationship. And if you're not in a relationship, people assume that you are in one. Yeah, like they really do, because you just look the part, you just look the role. So yeah, you could come look like you're a little bit of a snob, I'm not gonna lie. Or people feel less than around you because of maybe the way you present yourself. You don't seem to be lacking anything. You seem to have it all, not all under control, all covered, you know. Yeah. And again, I feel like people may, sorry, I don't know why this keep, well I do because the why is there. Don't know why I keep getting, I don't know what I was going to say, but I feel like people tell you their business. They want to tell you their business so that they can find something relatable. It's almost like you're a little bit superhuman, like you're just a bit too perfect to other people. That's how they're seeing you, just a bit too put together, you know. They'll try and tell you something so that it can be you can be relatable to them in some way, shape or form, but I don't really feel like you relate. 6. Maybe, you know, you actually grew up in a different area. Yeah, see, hometown. You actually grew up in a different area to the one you live in now, because that's the number 3. That's travel, that's distance, or just your background was completely different. I don't know why I feel like people are having a hard time relating to you, but they really want to. Yeah, they feel embarrassed about the things they say and do. And they feel like you're watching them or marking them on what it is that they're doing. But, you know, this is just their perception of you. What do they think of your physical appearance, the way you look? Yeah, you're beautiful. They got crushes on you. See, I told you. This isn't the Queen of Swords, but I kept saying I got this cold energy, and we got the bitch card, the Queen of Mirrors, which is the Queen of Swords. Like, you were just like, yeah, you know, well, I'm going to invite you because I believe you will dress appropriately, but, you know, if you are in any way, shape or form not what I expected or not what I deemed to be appropriate for this setting. You will never get an invite again, and you will tell from my face. I won't need to use any words, but you will tell from my face and the way I speak to you that I'm very unhappy. Like something like that. That may be intense. Maybe you're not really like that. Maybe this is just how somebody is seeing you. But I feel like somebody has a crush on you. And it could even be that you're like a little bit of a bitch, you know? That could be what they like about you. Very pretty, but also there's this, keep getting this energy of uninterested. Like, yeah, because when I think of the original Page of Cups, there's like a fish, and a lot of people sometimes point out that the Page of Cups is very unaware of certain things, like idolize. So like, I feel like you're being idolized. People see you as like ideal. I feel like some of you, people would leave the one they're with to start a new relationship with you. Usher, you know that one? Yeah. Like people, there's quite a few people that would love to take a chance or a leap of faith towards you. Why? Oh, because you're beautiful, you're mysterious, and I usually comment on the moon in this card. A little bit toxic, guys. I feel like you may be somebody who comes across as a little bit toxic, but people love that about you. You're hard to get to know or hard to relate. Like your outer appearance is so perfect that people, you're a human being, people want to know what's underneath there. There must be something that's not so perfect, but it's hard to crack you. And it's funny that this stone has loads of cracks in it. So maybe you're used to like people looking at you in this way, shape or form, and you know, the cracks, you can't really see the cracks in that when I hold it up. There are cracks, but people can't really see it. Maybe some of you are worried about your aging. For me to say that. Or you don't like to use too many filters or something like that. But I feel like people around you think you're gorgeous, like you're beautiful. Yeah, they want to be in a connection with you. They want to take a chance. They want to do some kind of party with you. And I feel like people want to be invited to your events, to, you know, even if it's just like a child's birthday party, baby, they want to be there. They want to be invited because they're nosy. There's something about not only just being nosy and interested in what's happening in your life, whatever they think is happening in your life is so good that they want to be involved and they want to be able to relate to you. Like, oh, my child likes turkey dinosaurs too. But you'll be like, all children do. It's like, I don't know. But yeah, physically, you're beautiful. Physically, like somebody here would propose to you tomorrow. You look the part. You look like the ideal wife, the ideal husband. The body is bodying, but you're kind of a bitch. I feel like they like it. You're kind of a bitch, you're kind of toxic, but they like it. Okay, what do people think of pop? Let me pop these away quickly. Funny. Not me doing my big ugly laugh. I'm trying to change my laugh, guys, so prompt me, please. I'm meant to be like... Oh, shit, that made me cough. Damn. I got to sort out my lungs. Like, why am I coughing off that? That laugh tickled my throat. Okay, what do people think of pile number 2's appearance? Victim. You ain't no victim. That tried to come up in reverse. You ain't no victim. I feel like people are trying to read your mind, or they feel like they can read your mind. But again, you are one of those people that can't control your face, or you talk through your face without moving your mouth. Like your eyes, you'll give a look and people get what it is that you're saying. So maybe people feel like they can telepathically communicate with you. No, you're just a face communicator. You just, you know, communicate with the face. Oh, geez Louise, it's annoying me that it keeps bloody doing that. I'm going to take it off charge quickly just because that's really jarring. Yeah, I feel like you make people really nervous. Eros in Scorpio, deep connection. I feel like people would love to be in a deep connection with you. Also, I feel like you pick up on people's ulterior motives, or you're somebody who can look at somebody and kind of just see through them. You know, you really see who and what people are and what they're there for. So I feel like people know there can't be any BS around you. They've got to come correct. They've got to, you know, present themselves in the best way. Again, the victim in reverse. You're not a victim. You will not allow yourself to be victimized, but there could have been a time when you could have been. And even if people don't know your story like that, it could be that it just comes across, it's just sort of read in your energy. Some of you, I just picked up, some of you may have tattoos, like maybe people wouldn't expect that of you, and you've got like tattoos. Okay, what do people think of your appearance? Close connection. I'm telling you, people want to be close to you. They want to be in your inner circle. Like, that looks like the kind of person I'd love to hang out with, or that looks like the kind of person I'd love to date, or, you know, reaching out. But it's hard to connect with you. They may reach out and you may just be like, yeah, no thanks, not what you want. Yeah, some of you guys may not be interested. So if this is a love connection, and especially if you're in a relationship, no, you're like, no. And for others of you, maybe you're not in a love relationship, but you know what you want in a partner, and whoever this is, you're just like, no. And even friend circle, and people are like, oh, they must be a snob, maybe I don't have enough money for them, maybe I'm not pretty enough, maybe whatever. But it's just like, you know the kind of people that you connect with. And this ain't it. What do people think of where you appear? Chase me, Lilith. Okay. Vengeful. So people could feel like, you know, you're really captivating or very tempting. Natural. I did say that, like, you're a very natural beauty. Your accessories is your hair, is your face. You know, how you actually show up in this world is an accessory. Like, some people would make the coat the focus of the, you know, outfit or the way they appear. You can just do very minimal. It's like, if you're a man, you just put on some cream on your face and you're good to go. It's like very, very naturally beautiful, very, very naturally striking. Some of you may wear like skimpy underwear, like lingerie or skimpy underwear. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. Or like how you present yourself. Maybe you wear something that's like long and covering, like a really long maxi dress, but under that you're wearing like a G-string, or, you know, I don't know why or what this person would know about that. So maybe this person has seen that, okay, and they're not what you want. But yeah, people may feel like you have like a devious way about you, like, don't mess with you. I'm getting as well, don't mess with your kids, don't mess with your pets, don't mess with your husband, don't mess with your wife, like your family. Don't mess with what you see as yours. Eros in Cancer, you can have really big boobs, okay, some of you, or a rounded tummy. Some of you guys could be pregnant, but I feel like, yeah, you're very protective of what you see as yours. So even if it's a fur baby, you stand out everywhere you go. Okay, so that's in reverse. So maybe sometimes you know how to blend into a crowd, and other times you really, really stand out. Eros in Sagittarius. And maybe you're religious, maybe you're Eros in Aquarius, or maybe your spiritual beliefs don't fit the collective or something like that. Eros in Aquarius, that would be like your physical appearance. So, oh, do you know what it is? You guys are really, really beautiful. This is giving what they say about what beauty is and how beauty is measured. Beauty is actually, the people who are considered the most beautiful have the features of all the people around them, just in a more measured out way. So it's like, I don't know, it's like basically a statistic. The face is a statistic. So all the beautiful traits of the people around you on one face in a very balanced way. So you balance out and regulate all the beauty around you. You are the homeostasis. What's the word that I'm looking for? You're the ideal because you look like all the ideal beauty people. Do you know what I mean? So that could be, it's why you don't stand out everywhere you go, because it's like you are regulating I hope that makes sense. Why do I, when I talk sometimes, I know what I want to say, but it's just not coming out? Why does that happen? Friendly. And you don't seem friendly. You could come across like you just have like a real resting bee face. And you're oftentimes alone. Some of you. Anything else about the way you physically look? What do people think of that? Lucky, blessed was there, and don't chase. Yeah, like people, trouble. Ooh, money makes me. Yeah, I feel like people, again, they feel they need to have the right aesthetic or money around you, or you're really focused on your money and your aesthetic. And, you know, if anybody messes with that, there's going to be trouble. That you look very lucky and very blessed. And again, I feel like because you are naturally just very good looking, and you don't chase people, you're not interested in not putting effort towards people, but yeah. But also a lot of people feel like you may be really beautiful and not have that many suitors or anything like that, even if you are single. But I feel like a lot of people feel they don't stand a chance with you. Like there's no point even trying to chase you because your face says it all. Like you just look at people, they know that you're not interested. So that's what I've got for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. So, pile number 3. What do people think of pile number 3's appearance? Oh, why have we got the deck like that? Sorry, I'm just going to take a quick drink because I don't know why I just saw the devil part of that. You shall see. What do people think of pile number 3's appearance? Okay. The Ace of Swords. Sharp, intellectual. That's not your appearance though, but you may look clever. You may be somebody who wears like the latest fashion trends. Some of you could have long nails. Some of you could like talk a lot. Yeah, maybe you talk a lot and you're not worried. You're not worried about what people think. This is kind of, you know, other people's what other people think of you is not your business. That's the kind of energy this is given. Again, very beautiful, very natural. You could have long curly hair. You don't have, it doesn't have to be curly, but I do feel for a lot of you guys, you look really great with long hair, or you wear your hair longer a lot of the time. You guys look fertile, like you look like you can make some babies, whether or not you can or want to or do, you know, you look like that. Some of you people may feel like you're looking for love, or let me see, the goat. Okay, some of you, you could, not like you look like you come from the school of hard knocks, I don't know why I'm getting Annie, but like you can experience different things and you make it through because of the goat on her chair. So it's like you're the goat, you know, the mountain goat that climbs up and makes it through whatever. Some of you, I'm like hearing you always keep a hair appointment, or you always keep your hair done. No matter what. That laugh is so butters, please. I don't know how I developed it, but my laugh wasn't always like this and I really don't like it. It's just something that I've noticed recently. Yeah, like you may always keep a hair appointment, or you don't cancel. You're reliable. 5 of Swords. Even if it's like you've got a client or you have an appointment, you will cancel on your friends. You will cancel on whoever else, but you will be going. Okay, how do people see you? Some of you people feel like you can steal their man or their woman, or like you're a heartbreaker of some sort because you're like so attractive. You thick. Oh, King of Wands, 8 of Cups, the Full card. I'm telling you, you got people out here thinking they might just take a chance, risk it all. Some of you guys could be really thick. You have them thick legs, you know. Or like you seem, like somebody who would date outside of their culture. I don't like saying outside of their race because there literally is only one race, the human race. We know this. But, you know, people say date outside of their race and they're talking about cultures. But, yeah, like you could be somebody who dates outside their culture or is appealing to a lot of people from a lot of different places. Or somebody who's kind of emotional. You could appear like somebody who's, yeah, an emotional person. Some of you could even appear to some people, I don't know because I just looked at that card and it looked weird, like somebody who's not seen you clearly as mean and spiteful. But I feel like you guys only react to how, you know, people have been acting towards you. Some of you guys may like a casual look. Some of you guys may have had really long hair and then cut it really short. She's got a pixie cut here and a bob there. Or maybe you had shorter hair when you was younger and as you've got older because her hair looks grey in the background. You've grown it out longer and this looks kind of greyish. This looks greyish as well. Some of you guys have grey hairs and you ain't worried about being judged by them, okay? I can't keep up with these greys. I'm going to keep dyeing my hair every minute. It's making my hair feel weird. I don't like it. That's me personally, but that could be what you guys are saying as well. Could look really nice in the colours orange, great pink, okay. Some of you guys could have really like strong feminine energy, or you could be a man that looks great in the colour pink. You're not afraid of the colour pink. Three of Wands. What do people think about your appearance? They may feel like you're waiting for something, or I don't know why I keep getting this something about getting your hair done, like you're waiting to get your hair done, you're wearing a head wrap. I don't know. Two of Wands as how people feel about your appearance. Because remember guys, this isn't the sexy side of things. If this was the sexy side of things, I'd have like so much like, oh yeah, they feel like blah, blah. But yeah, just for your overall appearance, the Two of Wands, she's looking really well put together. Maybe you guys will look like you're going to work, or you dress in like smart casual kind of clothing. A lot of the times people can't really tell where you're going. I don't know why I feel like people don't really see you a lot. Yeah, they don't really see you a lot. Like maybe they used to, but like you're focused on your work or something like that. What do people think of the way pile number 3 looks? Some of you, they think you're struggling with money. Feel like you've got money problems, you're focused on debt, or you're trying to get rid of some debt or something like that. Yeah, they feel like you're mean. They feel like you don't have feelings. Or they see you as somebody like that. I don't know. For some of you, you could have lost a lot of weight, and with that, you could have lost your boobs. Or maybe some of you had a big belly and you lost that big belly. They feel like you've changed. You look different. Like I said, some of you have cut your hair, or you've grown your hair out. You could have lost weight or put on weight. Maybe I feel like it's more of a losing though. But for some of you, maybe you never used to have boobs like that, and now all of a sudden you got big boobie and you got a bit of belly going on with that as well. You know, something like that. I don't know why I'm getting stuffy. What do people think of the way pile number 3 looks? Like you've preserved yourself, or you've kept yourself well, you keep yourself well. But I do feel like some of you could be having issues around money. Why would people, how would they know that after the way you look? sacrifice, because you look like you're trying to hold it together in some way, shape or form. Like you could be stressed out, but you're just like, yeah, it's fine, don't worry, you know. Well, blah blah blah, my car broke down yesterday, but you know what, I met a really nice person on the side of the road. In the universe, God has a plan for us all. Like maybe you have that kind of energy. And I hear you, because sometimes you just have to like vibe your way out of it. If you dwell on everything that goes wrong, then geez Louise, it will just be hard to get out of those kind of situations. But yeah, some of you guys have an intensity about you. And I think that's what people feel like, oh, you're secretly mean or something like that. It's not anything you've actually said or done. I feel like people feel like you're being fake because you have some kind of intensity about you. But it may not be, yeah, you may just be able to really analyse people and see through them, and or people are analysing you. Or people are analysing you as, oh, you come across so nice, but I know you want to sleep with my man. Or I know, I know you want to, oh my God. I know you want to do such and such. Yeah. I think this was the part where I was saying that you, did I say that? Because I saw the devil card. Moon card. Some of you guys have really got strong water sign. We've got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Cancer, Scorpio. So some of you guys, the way you look is kind of romantic, or people romanticize you, or kind of fantasy in some way. You could look quite ethereal, like you're not really here, and then that changes to maybe looking really feminine and really like, I don't know, I want to say like mumsy or daddy or that kind of vibe. The moon card, so as how people see you, your appearance. Yeah, just like fluctuating as changing. Some of you as well, this could be talking about your weight. Sometimes you look slim, sometimes you look chubby, sometimes you look fluffy, you know. Your weight definitely, yeah, see, 6th house routine. Some of you guys, people could see that you're putting more effort into the gym, or that you stop putting effort into the gym, whatever it is. Or they feel like, you know, people are very interested in the way your body looks for whatever reason. 5th house, creativity. I feel like people may actually talk about the way your body looks. Like maybe at one point you had a banging body and people were scared. People were scared, they were insecure. And then maybe, you know, you've put on weight and now they're like, ha! Or vice versa. But I don't know why I feel like people are actually sitting up there like, have you seen that person? Yeah, Venus love in return. So I don't know, people talk about your looks and the way you look. And the killer is, in pile number 1, I felt like pile number 1 had insecurities. I'm not saying you don't have insecurities pile number 3, but I feel like whatever there is that they're talking about, you're like, huh, I don't care. You're like, wow, you want to talk about me? That's so funny, because I would never talk about you, because I genuinely don't care about you, or I'm genuinely not interested in you in that way. Like whatever it is that they're talking about, it doesn't bother you. Yeah. Because you don't see them, like there's a specific person, you don't see them or you don't miss them. Maybe it's a relationship, a friendship, a romantic relationship, a workplace, whoever or whatever this is, you don't see them like that, or you don't miss them. You don't really care for them. Oh, that may be why people are saying you're mean. Okay, that makes sense now. But so what? You don't have to be mean if you're not emotionally invested in people who are like negative and not nice towards you. Because when I looked at that card, it looked blurry for a second, and it just made me feel like whoever that is doesn't see what they do. Okay, so how do people see your... How do people feel about your physical appearance? Oh, so they feel like you are somebody who gets a lot of offers or gets a lot of dates, or you are very sweet, and you are somebody who opens up, takes risks. Maybe they want to take a risk towards you. But again, there's this something of they don't know if you're being fake. I don't know why I keep getting that through for this pile. Maybe somebody here took a risk towards you, but they feel like they was just part of the team, you know? They thought it was a genuine connection, but... And you both wanted that connection, but they were left disappointed in some way, shape or form. So what's that got to do with the way you actually look? How do they see the way you look? Yeah, they see you as a very attractive. Some of you could really look like your parent, but who doesn't look like their parents? But some people don't, but maybe you really do look like your parent, like, or your duplication of your parent, or your mannerisms or the way you are, you really look like a specific parent. Like and maybe you're very close to that parent as well. So, what do people think of the way pile number 3 looks? Free-spirited. Some of you kind of people, people say you are a hoe, okay? Sorry, pile number 3. I know, like, it's been quite rude at times, but this is just what's coming out. So I was thinking that with the free-spirited and then the gossip, people saying you are a hoe, okay? Somebody saying you've had your lips done for some of you, or people wonder if you've had your lips done. Or something about the way you dress, it's like a bit flimsy or a bit, you know, free in their mind. What do people think of the way pile number 3 looks? Hopeless romantic and influencer. So you are very attractive, you are very lovable. You could have like a cutesy kind of energy to you, or I want to say quirky, but not quirky. What's a romantic kind of energy? Because I'm thinking, what's the masculine version of that? You could look really good on camera, where you take really good pictures. Have a very nice face, very attractive. But you also know how to make the best out of what it is that you have anyway. Like I'm not somebody who's afraid to dress up. You will dress yourself up day to day. Okay. Let's move on to the next deck. And guys, I'm gonna record the part 2 of this probably tomorrow, because I've just realized the time. But the part 2 is going to be on Patreon, so sorry, Patreon tier 2, if you're waiting, my one and only. Yeah, there's somebody here that wants to be like with you, okay? Just because I've realized the time and I've got school run and stuff tomorrow, so I need to be alert for that. And I'm suddenly feeling super tired. Okay, what are people thinking of the way pile number 3 looks? Animals, music, history, understanding another language. So maybe they feel like you look like somebody who's very cultured, or like you're an animal whisperer, or you're big into music or history. Or maybe you analyze people. I did get that for part number 2, but I feel like I was getting it here. Like you see through people in some way, shape or form. Mars in Pisces, make me, let's pretend. So yeah, you could be somebody who's very self-sacrificing. Again, I keep getting this like really romantic kind of here but not there energy. Not necessarily hard to reach, but kind of like in a dream world. Like you have this kind of just in another world energy. So why would somebody be trying to make out like you're mean and horrible? Because they assuming, okay, people just assuming stuff about you. Let them assume, that's their business. What do people think about the way pile number 3 looks? Friends. What about your friends? People you trust, honesty, me. Yeah, there's somebody here. Do you know what I'm getting? This is not just about your looks, but again, your appearance is how you physically look. I think I worded it as physical appearance, but I should have been saying that as I was shuffling, because it's not giving me what you physically look like. I feel as though it's your appearance overall, so like your public persona, and I really feel like there's somebody here that is your friend or you used to be friends with. Maybe you clocked on this person as a snake, And they're going around saying awful, nasty things about you, saying that you're horrible, saying that you're hurtful to other people who don't know you as well, and those people are believing them because they genuinely believe you and this person are friends. Number one, if you and that person are friends and they're saying nasty things about you, how much of a good friend can this person be? But I also feel like it's very annoying to me because it's so not your, that's not your vibe. Like, you're just like in another world. That is not your vibe. With this kind of energy, it doesn't come across like spiteful or mean. It comes across as like, maybe you're a little bit too self-obsessed. Maybe you're in another world. Yeah, maybe you don't have real connections with people. Read souls. I do get that. Like, maybe you're just kind of very star-seeded. She left me, come back, has freedom to seek her vengeance for the think of the sexually pure outrage. Why is that card coming out? Let's get married and pay off the mortgage. Yeah, maybe people feel like you're this man-eater or this F-boy, but it's like you actually want to get married and be committed to somebody. I don't know, but I feel like people got you all wrong. Body worship. I do feel like people, maybe it's because of the way you look, not what you want. Yeah, so similar to part number 2, I feel like you could attract people who want one thing, but you actually want something completely different. But I feel like you're, like currently right now, as it stands, your reputation is suffering and there's somebody talking about you. I do not know who that's for. Mars in Libra, maybe this person is in a relationship. They could be a Libra. Or there may be somebody who was really appeasing or friendly to you. Yeah, but that's weird. Okay. Anything else about the way you appear, your appearance? Friendship. So you look like a friend. More money, more fun. Maybe you spend a lot of money on your friends or on friendship or hanging out. Or maybe your friendships have suffered because you're dealing with issues with money. I don't know. There's like a storyline here of like a friend, somebody saying you're mean or feeling victimized by you. And I just feel like, yeah, I feel like that somebody's taking things just way too personally, basically. You're really focused on yourself and not on them. And that doesn't make you mean. That just makes you a normal person who's trying to like survive in the world. So yeah, that's what I got for you, part number 3. Definitely check out the Patreon because I feel like there will really be more messages there and they'll be over 18. So yeah, I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.